Hello, everyone. We have a little Halloween spooky music going on in the background. I know, like, this is supposed to be for the Spooktober Colorathon, but let's be real, I'm not going to finish this page in 2 days. So I figured we'd get a jump start on it. Plus, I have a few announcements. Found a couple new coloring books today, so I wanted to show you all that. So I'm going to scroll back up at the top here. Let's see. Tyler, hype, hype, hype. Philip, hello. Abby, hello. Crystal, hello. Oh gosh, I forgot to unhook the Stream Elements bot. All right, well, I gotta undo that. We'll see what happens with Stream Elements tonight. And Kimberly and Kimmy and Abby. Let's see, hello, hello, hello. Coloring with Cats, hello. And let's see, Ariane and Pat. And let's see, Shannon, hello Shannon and Pat. And other Pat. Charlotte, JoBeth, hello. And then let's see, Charlotte, Abby, Pat, let's see. Right, JoBeth? Yeah, I thought it was fitting for a nice little Halloween stream. Let's see. Hi, Kimmy. There we go, Pat. I love the music, right? Yeah. New coloring books, exactly. Let's see. All right, I think I got everybody. Okay, so before we jump into the book, I want to show you all a couple things. So, first things first, do you remember the markers that Mia sent me? I was practicing with them today, and I think I'm starting to get down the gradients on them. So this was my little, because I got some marker paper. This was the art markers here. I picked up some marker paper today. I think I was hoping it might be a tad more glossy. For the color was going to be the other page. So on the last stream, we were discussing what page was going to be for the Spooktober one, and the consensus was the first one was a little too spooky, so we're going to be doing this one actually, so that's changed up a little bit. But anyway, so I was practicing with these, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm using this for my Inktober. So this is a little bit bright. We're going to lower this a tad. There we go, much better. Anyway, so I'm using this paper now. I've been switching back and forth trying to find the right ones. Hi, Michelle. But anyway, so this is the paper I think I'm going to be using in my Inktober. Welcome, Vanessa. We're getting ready to start a little spooky Halloween page. Anyway, but this is the paper I'm going to use for Spooktober thing, I think. Or not Spooktober, Inktober. Too many Tober things going on. Let's make sure this isn't too loud. And how is my audio sounding, everyone? Because I added a new foam cover on it so that my volume isn't too sharp. So I wanted to do that. I want to make sure this is not competing with the music too much. Here we go. The alarm woke you up. Perfect. Hi, Donna. Let's see. Okay, progress. Okay, here's what I'm thinking about for Husky tomorrow. Because Husky sounds good. Awesome. Husky, I was looking up the definition of husky, because obviously you think dog, but I was thinking, because husky also means strong, so I was thinking a crab would be good. So I got one of our other crab pages from Lost Ocean so I can see some different designs, but I'm thinking a crab of some sort because they have really strong claws, so that may be my interpretation for a husky. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so on to some books that I found. Everybody says clear, sounds good. Okay, perfect. And I apologize if I missed anyone. Saw Donna there. Yes, crab, good thing. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so today I was at Half Price Books, and then I also went to Michael's. And at Half Price Books, y'all may laugh a little bit, but I found a book. And this isn't my normal book that I usually get, but I found this. It's the Outlander coloring book. And this is like the most risque picture in the whole entirety of the book. But they've got a lot of, they had like 4 or 5 different illustrators that drew in here. So there's a variation, let's see, can I zoom out anymore? On the illustrations, which is kind of nice. One of the ones I'm actually kind of excited about coloring, only because I'll have my own reference for it, is, if I can find it. Yeah, they didn't have a good selection, Charlotte. I had to poke around. Tyler's laughing at me. I had to poke around a little bit before I saw it. Hey, there's these word things in that book. So confused. I know, right? That's the interesting thing is the book seems more based off of the actual books than it is the movie. Anyway, so this is, this actual real castle is called Dune Castle. And I'm excited to color it because I've actually been to this castle. This one's not a good, like this lady isn't good to show up, but I have my own reference picture for it. So I have a bunch of pictures of this castle. This is the back side of the castle here. I've actually been right along here and I followed this ridge that was here. So I've been here, the castle that they used in the movie. So anyway, I have a bunch of my own pictures for color reference. So I thought that that would be kind of fun to color. Plus I love Outlander because I'm a big goofball, but yeah, so you can see there's quite a variety in what it is. And so there's a bunch of other, anyway, it was just something kind of goofy for myself. So I was just like, yeah, I'll get it. It was only $7.99. I mean, how could I turn that down? And then the other one I got was this one, Millie Murata. And I have one before and I was kind of like, but I like all the birds that are in it. And there's a few other little animals and stuff. There's an owl picture in here that's really cool. Oh yeah, it was a wonderful visit, Charlotte. It was, I'll never forget it. I would love to go back someday and visit even more. Right? Yeah, it was so cool. So it's kind of nice to, you know, have my own reference. Let's see, this picture. I really like this owl picture. You know, you see owls all the time, but this is the first time that I've seen it in this pose. Like you could do so much with like the contrast of the shadows here and here. I'm kind of excited to do this one. Hi, Cassandra. Welcome. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty thick book. A lot of her stuff is pretty similar. I love birds. No, I will not eat them. There you go. Like the designs are a lot. Like, you know, you feel, so I feel like these books can feel a little tedious sometimes. But if I get excited about a particular picture, I think that that could be fun. But yeah, that owl I think is really, really cool. And there's loads of other animals, you know, slightly larger birds and stuff. So I saw it and I was just like, oh, okay, I like you, book. I was able to use the Michael's 50% off coupon on it. Plus, there was 20% off my entire purchase. So this book actually ended up being pretty inexpensive. And then I have a couple fun new little things, kind of business-y style things that came in the mail today. One, I finally ordered some more business cards. And I like to keep these on hands, especially when I'm selling paintings and stuff. But there are these ones here. So here we can zoom in a little bit. Let's get this nice and in focus. There we go. This here. And then this is the back of it. So nice and simple, clean design. Yeah, it was over the whole thing. And then I drew this design a while ago, but I figure if I ever send out any packages, I wanted something to seal the packages with. So I already peeled one, but I drew these up and colored them. So these are my own little sticker designs. So again, just kind of fun little stuff. And then last but not least, this probably wasn't totally necessary, but it was really fun. Hi, Nika. It was kind of fun. A little something for myself. We'll need this for me to show you. Because look what I got. It's a stamp. Look, it's my own stamp. It's the little things, right? It's the little things. Anyway, probably not all that necessary, but you know, if I ever send, you know, gift stuff out, it'll come in handy. But there was a deal on it. It was only a couple bucks, but still, I was just like, oh, that's kind of fun. You're at Disney World. How fun, Nika. Very cool. Okay, so we went over all of that. I think we're almost all caught up. Oh, in case anybody wants to see our progress. Let's see, do I have it in here? Did I leave it in here? Maybe I didn't. That's embarrassing because I was thinking I had our page we were working on in here. Okay, maybe I didn't have it in here. Anyway. We're making pretty good progress on our coloring page. Did I put it in here? Ah, there it is. Hotter than Hades? Oh, I can believe that. So this is how far we are on our other page right now on our morning streams. I still haven't colored this part yet. Hi, Sue! But, anyway. Just a few little fun announcements, fun little finds today. I was just like, oh. But in the meantime, this is our page. Hence the little Halloween-y music. Yes, Pat, how are you feeling? I saw in Joe Best you were getting ready to lay down because you weren't feeling good again. I'm so sorry. I hope they can get that figured out for you soon. And just so you know, I'm not like doing the whole of Spooktober right now. For the Spooktober Colorathon, I'm planning on making some cool little overlay, Halloween-y overlay stuff for the window of the stream. But I got the music. Now you can put your seal of approval on all your books. I know, I was thinking it'd be kind of a cool way to sign my pages, but I don't know that I want to permanently stamp the pages, you know? Oh no, Sue. Well, hopefully it gets okay. Everything goes all right. Okay, so the pencils we're going to be using, make sure that's in focus, today. Feel pretty good at us considering it's August 71st. Oh, here it's supposed to be cooling down a little bit, so that'll be nice. Music's not too loud, is it? I think it sounds louder in my headphones than it is actually on stream. Okay, so we are going to be using the Arteza color pencils tonight. Let me shift this stuff here. Okay. I know, right? Isn't that so fun, Donna? And as far as the business card is concerned, to be fair, I have family that is in graphic design, and they design my business cards for me. They also help me design my website. The whole logo, like right here, they designed that for me. Fonts aren't something I'm super strong with. First cool friend on Tuesday. It's probably the same one that I'm thinking, Pat. Oh, one other thing that did show up in the mail. Remember how I was really struggling with a couple of my pencils? My pencil extenders finally arrived. This time I got the twisty ones. So I've got one for large. It's a little squeaky, so I think I need to add a tiny bit of oil to it. And then regular size pencils. So I finally have pencil extenders. In fact, what we can do, let's try it out with one of the white Arteza ones. Oh, it's gone. Okay, it's gonna take for practice. Right? Now I'm kind of excited. It's so nice. My concern was a lot of people had colored it, but okay. I'm clearly twisting this the wrong way. Yeah, I read good reviews on them. Here we go. These were... Oh, they're the Derwent pencil extenders. There you go. Okay, so this song, this is kind of funny. Listen to it. It's like a generic version of the Thriller. It's hilarious. I got these on Amazon. I will add the link to it. Oh, speaking of new links, if you type !Spooktober. Ooh, if Nightbot's gonna wake up. You can't hear it? Oh, okay. I'll turn it up a little bit. I am gonna open up Nightbot here to wake it up a little bit. Can you hear the song now, Kimmy? Yeah, I've just got the 2 now. I only had one, and then I lost it. Anyway, so that is that. There's also one other feature. Okay, so last stream we had the gambling thing, which I do have it back on. Oh, can't hear it still? All right, let me turn it up a little bit more. It's pretty funny. Anyway, but the gambling was going a little crazy because for some reason nobody was losing. But I can't quite figure it out yet. I poked around for ages, but it's just a little bit different. So what I did instead is now you can only gamble a max of 100 pencils at a time. So there's that. Hi, Tamara and Philip. Yeah, I said hi to you. Okay. Okay, but I want to try a feature. I'm going to see if this works, okay? I'm going to type !winner. And this should work to pick somebody as a winner if I set it up right. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it does work. Okay, so that's right. It was on Nightbot that I did that. Okay, so this thing here, if I wanted to like give away points or anything, all I'd have to do is type !winner, and then Nightbot would randomly choose somebody that's active in chat to be the winner. There's no like build up to it or anything like that, but it works if, you know, we're doing any kind of giveaway. So if I decided, hey, I'm gonna, you know, see who can get some free points, all I would do is type !winner, and that would tell me. So let's type it again just to see what it says. And that'd be Abby. So then I would go here, and I would go to, as soon as it pulls up, I would go to loyalty, and we type in Cajun. That would pop her up, and then I would edit, and oh wait, no, and then I would edit, and then I would add 100 pencils to Pat's, and then I'd type Abby, and then you could check your points and see what it is. So Abby would then change to 1,996. So it's just another kind of fun way to, oh no, Sarah, this was just a test. You didn't miss anything. You're good. Is there a delay or is it my internet? I don't think there's a delay. Might be a slight delay. Hi Dory. Yeah, no, hi Sarah. There was no real giveaway. I was just testing out a feature that I found on Nightbot where I can type !winner and it'll choose a random winner. So it was just for an example. You didn't miss anything. You're good. You're good. But then what I can do is I can add points to the specific people. So every now and then I'll just be like, oh, hey, let's see who wins. And I'll type, you know, winner, and then yay, points. Again, still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the points, but, you know, they're fun to have, right? Okay, was that everything that I did? Okay, I think that was everything. So yeah, that winner thing was on Nightbot. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on this light, and then I'm gonna turn down the brightness here, because I personally need a bit more light, but this is too bright now. There we go. That's a tad better. Your voice and chat are always about 15 seconds delayed with one another. Okay. Well, 15-second delay isn't bad. So yeah, there's a little bit delay. Pam, do !Spooktober. It used to be a lot worse. It used to be like a good 30 to 45 seconds. There you go. Spooktober. And then that will pull up the schedule for that as well. So yeah, you can gamble now, but you can only gamble 100 pencils at a time. Just because before, for some reason, it's like nobody's losing. And so, you know, those that have higher, it was overtaking them really quickly. So this is a little bit different. You know, so you can still gamble, but still have fun. Okay, all right. Hi, Helen. And again, if I missed anybody, I apologize. But why don't we go ahead and jump on in and get started on our page here. You want to gabble? Tyler, but what's gabble? Is that like the generic version of gobble? Tyler, are you a turkey? Do you gabble gabble? Okay. And let's see, did I miss anybody? Right, Helen? Yes, so this is from Hanna Karlzon's Seasons book. All right, so let's see. Let's color, you know what? I am in the mood to color some pumpkins. Let's dive into the pumpkins first. Sounds good, Sarah. And just so everybody knows, I mean, I'll do the winner occasionally for the points, but if there was, Anne of Green Gabbles, there you go. If there was ever a true giveaway, I would let you all know way in advance. I would give everybody plenty of opportunity to be here for said giveaway. I would never just want to spring a giveaway on you and not give everybody a chance to join that giveaway. So if we ever do one for a book or a coloring page or whatever, I will make sure I'll give everybody plenty of notice. Pam, it was just, people are just gambling a little bit for fun. So you can do !gamble and then choose a number between 1 and 100. And then you can gamble your pencils. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I did something simple with the nails, just a little French manicure. I was wanting to simple it up a little bit. Tyler, if anybody ends up having questions about the gambling, can you fill them in? All right, so let's do something fun. And let's jump into coloring our pumpkin, okay? So let's start with espresso. See, and it says roll 90, but like I had like somebody roll 18, so I'm not quite sure how you lose in this. And there is a cooldown on the gambling too, so you can't just gamble. All right, so there's espresso. We also want sienna brown. Exclamation mark, gamble, loud pet bird. I don't think you can gamble your bird, Philip. In fact, if anybody loses at any point, could you let me know? Because I don't think anybody's lost yet. I mean, if it's just, I rolled 34 and one. See? Cats, if you type exclamation mark points, you'll be able to see how many points you have. Okay, all right, so sienna brown, and then let's grab burnt ochre. No worries, Kathy, we're just getting started. You haven't missed anything yet. Gamble the farm. There you go, Philip. I don't know, if nobody loses, maybe the gambling thing's pointless because everybody just keeps winning, you know? I refuse to gamble any art supplies. Okay, I feel you on that one, Crystal. I totally get that. Oh, goodness. Okay, now obviously, it's so funny because there was a color named pumpkin, so it would be so silly. Testing cooldown? Ah, gotcha, Philip. It would be so silly if you didn't use pumpkin. So, Philip, okay, Philip, okay. So there's a global cooldown, Philip, and there's an individual cooldown. Hi, Freedom. So for the cooldown, hang on, let me pull it up. Okay, let's see, where is the cooldown? Let's see, exclamation point gamble. All right, so there's a global cooldown of 5 seconds for everyone. It says I just won, but your pencils are the same. Interesting. Huh. Ah, gotcha, Philip. Yeah, global cooldown is 5, so that's 5 seconds. So, and then, yeah, I think that might be good. Yeah, and user cooldown is 30. Yeah, I think you might be right, Tyler. Because there are clearly, I think maybe what I need to do is set up a private stream and then just like test all the gambling stuff. All right. Your pencils are the same too? All right, well, clearly there's an issue there. All right, gambling's turned off for now, but we still can do... Yes, I did, Donna. I just haven't had a chance to post it yet. We can still do where I can type exclamation point winner. And then... Oh, Abby won again! And then we add 100 points to Abby's. So we'll do those occasionally, okay? So yeah, we've turned off gambling for now. All right, let's get to rigged. You're good, Crystal. Okay, let's go ahead and get to our pumpkin here. I would like to get some coloring in before it gets too late. All right, and then lastly, we're gonna grab ivory, okay? And then we'll go over the color pencils. Feels like I'm back on an old channel playing flip coin. There you go. All right, and then we definitely need some greens. We're gonna grab pear and I think emerald. Okay, we're gonna turn down this music just a tad. Don't want to compete too much. Hi, Ollie, welcome. All right, and we got some greens here, all right? So we're gonna go over our colors here, and we will give you the color comparisons as well. Okay. There we go. Perfect, all right. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We are gonna get some serious coloring tonight done, people. Freedom, actually, I've turned off the gambling for now. The gambling is off for now just because there's clearly some bugs, so. For some reason, it's not adding to people's things, and I still can't quite seem to figure it out. Coin dozer, there you go. All right, so first things first. We have espresso, which is number 71. Prismacolor equivalent is $10.99. Okay. Then we have, this is really bright. Okay. Then we have sienna brown, which is number 48. Prismacolor equivalent is $9.45. Ali, I am in Texas. In the picture, why is the cat breaking the fourth wall while the witch is looking off to the side somewhere? That is a good question, Philip. Because it's a spooky picture and maybe the kitty cat is magic. All right, so burnt ochre, number 113. Prismacolor equivalent is $9.43. Crystal's a little bit proud, Okay, pumpkin is 52. Prismacolor equivalent is 1002. Then we have ivory, which is number 75. Prismacolor equivalent is 140. Starting the third part for the flamingos today. Awesome, Tamara. And then we've got emerald, which is number 94. Prismacolor equivalent is 909. And then lastly, we have pear, which is number 100. Prismacolor equivalent is 1005. Okay? So we are going to go ahead and get started on our friendly little pumpkin here. Let's give our pencils a sharpen. Everyone, it is Friday, which means it is the weekend. I mean, my weekend is incredibly busy. But you're in San Antonio? Oh, awesome, Charlotte. There's more people from Texas in our chat than not currently, but it seems like there's more. It's 49. I'm not even a Texan. Well, technically neither am I. I've only lived here since like 2011. I think I'm resisting. I'm resisting the potential Texan in me. If my kids ever say y'all, I'm gonna move us away. Right away. No, I'm kidding. Utah? Okay, very nice. I'm in a state of euphoria? That works, Philip. Birdie's in bed, so am I. Ready for coloring and join the stream. Awesome, Donna. Lived in Texas all your life? Well, there you go, Charlotte. Okay. There we go. Guess what? It's 79 under 80. That's amazing. Oh, it sounds good, Ollie. Can't wait to see it. Oh yeah, I most definitely don't have that Texas accent. But see, my kids were born here. So, hi, Starbuck. And so it's like, I think part of me assumes that it's going to happen at some point. Yeehaw, I know, right? All right, let's get started on our pumpkin here. See, the fact of the matter is, I think the cat just knows something we don't. You know, she's often, you know, la la land over here, but the cat's like, all right, let's just do this. I know what's going on here. Okay. Well, I am looking forward to it finally cooling down a little bit. All right, we're using espresso first, by the way. Can everybody hear the music, or do I need to turn it up a little bit? She don't speak Texanese. That is correct. I do not speak Texanese. I've caught fireworks in 3 minutes. Oh, awesome, Nika. Glad there's a cat. Yeah, me too. I haven't decided what we're going to color him yet. Let's make sure we're nice and in focus, too. Go. You can hear it fine? Okay, awesome. Absolutely delighted if you developed a southern drawl. There you go. Well, see, I don't know. You know, I was born and raised in Oregon. I feel almost like a fraud if I developed a drawl. I will say the occasional y'all has slipped in. Not on purpose. Not knowingly. And it's nothing I'm proud of. The cat looks like it has anger issues. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Awesome, Nika. The question is do we stick with the traditional black cat? Or do we do something a little bit different? Yeah, I thought about how much I would pre-color this for the color-a-thon, because like I said, it's not very practical to be able to get all of this done in just 2 sessions, you know? And then I was just like, well, why don't a purple cat? Oh, that could be fun, Tamara. A purple cat. I like that. And so I was just like, why don't we just get started on it? Why not? Get everybody in the mood for it. And since we usually color something different on Fridays, this could be what we work on. We won't get too much done. Can we post witches we color in the group? Of course, Abby, of course. Black pumpkin, orange cat. Oh no, I love orange pumpkins too much. I've lost a lot of my accent since I've lived in the city over 35 years. I grew up in small towns, but I do say y'all a lot. It just happens. What's wrong with y'all? I say it all the time. I live in North Carolina. Got a little bit of brown out the pumpkin here. Gonna grab our handy eraser here. PETA! Hello, PETA. PETA, have you been in here before? PETA, I'm so excited. PETA is practically a celebrity. She also has a channel, and she does such wonderful, wonderful drawing. Seriously, PETA, have you been in here before? I don't think I've seen you in here before. Oh, that's so exciting. Hi, PETA. I'm fangirling a little bit over here, PETA. Seriously. That's awesome. Well, your work is absolutely wonderful, PETA. I mean, way back in the day, in like, when I started, well, not way back in the day, you know, back in 2015, when I started, I mean, you were all, she is a legend, right, Crystal? Hi, Miranda. You were all anybody could, like, talk about in all of the groups, all of your, I don't get online, but I'm coloring this morning. I was looking for some company. Awesome, PETA. Well, you are more than welcome. We are live every Friday, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, so we will be here all the time. Here's our regular schedule. Aw, thanks, PETA. Well, truth be told, when I first started, you were a big inspiration to me. Like, I saw your stuff and was just blown away. But yeah, you had all the, well, you still have them, but you had the tutorials and everybody was sharing all your tutorials. Like, it's just, yeah. Aw, you're like a celebrity, PETA. So glad you're here. Okay, I'll stop gushing now. See, exactly. Everybody says you're a legend. You're a legend, PETA. You are welcome in our chat anytime. The song is kind of quiet. Let's see. Go to skip. There we go. Well, that is very exciting. Very, very exciting. We're just adding some of that espresso here. There we go. All right. Now we're going to add PETA as in PETA Hewitt. Yes, Donna, PETA Hewitt. See, PETA, you are a legitimate celebrity in the coloring circle. Aw, thanks, Pat. All right, so now we're going to use Sienna Brown. That is a little bit darker than I intended, so we're not going to use that much from it. Thanks, Crystal. I'm blown away myself by the quality work I'm seeing these days. Everyone is skilled up so much. Well, yeah, because this all started in, well, like I said, 2014. No, her first book came out in 2013, didn't it? I know I started in 2015 with Enchanted Forest, and that was my first book. And actually, the whole reason that I ended up finding coloring groups is because I remember telling my husband after I colored it, I was just like, man, I sure wish I could see how other people are coloring this, you know, just to get some ideas, because I felt like I was kind of coloring in the dark. And then the first group I joined was called an Inky Obsession, and I had a lot of help from there. And then from there, you know, I branched out to other groups, and then it was there that they encouraged me to start, you know, posting YouTube videos and to make my own Instagram and all of that. And so I was like, okay, and so it just kind of grew from there. Oh, you're blushing? Oh, just waiting for Johanna Vassford to pop in once a day. Oh, that's the hope, Crystal. I would love to do like a joint stream with her someday. That would be amazing. She just might, I know, right? Oh, seriously? Seriously, Tyler? That's funny. That's funny. Can you chat for me in that, Tyler, and you can let him know that I'm working. But yes, tell him thank you. I'm Liam Peta and all you fabulous people. Hi, Marsha. Secret Garden came out in 2013. Johanna convinced her publisher to let her create an adult color book. Yeah, that's what it was, 2013, and man, did that take off. Oh, he wants me to claim it? Okay, hang tight, everyone. I gotta do something just real quick, okay? There's a streamer that I'm a part of, and I entered this giveaway, and I won, and I need to claim it real quick. Hang on, guys, 1 second. I don't normally do this. I apologize. I apologize. One second. One second, everyone. I'm so sorry. One more second. Okay. There we go. All right, we're good now. We're good now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, thanks everyone. It's totally silly. There's a streamer that I follow on Twitch, and he gives away free games occasionally, and so I entered and I won a game. It's something silly, and I honestly I'm calling your picture right now. You're fine. I'm like, okay, awesome. I'm so sorry, everyone. I would not normally interrupt like that. Anyway, it's kind of a running joke in that particular chat because I tend to win them. I don't intend to, but I tend to win them fairly frequently. But yeah, it's just a little game, and I'm actually going to be giving it to a friend here. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I honestly didn't think that that I would win, but yeah, it was funny. Anyway, it's always fun to win something, right? Right. Okay, I apologize. I will not do that again, everyone. I'm so sorry. Well, I just feel like as the host, I probably shouldn't be. Probably shouldn't be as distracted. Okay, jumping back in. Hi, Dusty. Welcome. All right. Let's see. And I'm gonna use pumpkin because this is turning out kind of dark, and I want to make sure we get plenty of this orange in, and then add a little bit more of our brown to it that way. Aw, Valor. Okay. So we're gonna add in this pumpkin here, and then we're gonna add more layers to make this pop a bit more. Let's see, starting up your flow, but it was the only way to get your, no, it's okay, Tyler. I appreciate it. I would not have noticed otherwise. Got my tracing paper, clicky pen, and stuff coming around. 11 more days till the book arrives. Well, we're definitely gonna be doing some draw-alongs. Definitely. This song is such a generic thriller song. It's hilarious. I think I need a little bit darker orange to go with this. So let's grab also, do I want to do blood orange? Okay, we're gonna grab orange and blood orange, okay? Music sounds like for when you can work out, I know, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be 1980s pop, but what it is, it's, you win because your PC is fast. There you go. Well, what it is kind of like in this chat where you earn pencils. In that particular chat, you can earn points, and then you use those points to buy entries into this raffle. And so you can buy like a max of 10 tickets. So, you know, I got 10 tickets, and it just happens to, you know, sounds good, Tyler. Anyway, it's just, it's silly. It's silly. That's what Johanna calls mechanical pencils. I meant clicky pencils. There you go. All right. Yeah, I haven't decided what we're gonna do with our points yet, because now I have the option to do, what's that, click? Are we talking about the sharpener? Well, when you pull it all the way out, the little metal thing pops down and it catches there. Hi, Bo! Hello! Oh, the music. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna grab a little bit of blood orange. I want to build up a little bit more of the oranginess in this pumpkin. Right now, it's a little too light for my taste. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go lightly though, because I don't want to overwhelm it with too much of this red from, oh, we're using blood orange right now, and the Prismacolor equivalent for blood orange is, let's see, this is number 73. Prismacolor equivalent is 922. 922. Been a fan of yours from way back. Yes, I'm for sure. I still watch your videos over and over. Started watching coloring YouTube vids in 2002. See, there you go, Peta. Peta, were you aware how much of a celebrity you were? Because seriously, you're just like amazing. Peta, did you teach yourself everything, or did you go to school for it? Because your skill is just, it blows my mind. Because I'm pretty sure you did the one, you did the tutorial in, what was it? Is it Enchanted Forest? The one with the pond and the ducks and the kind of, I forget how to explain it, but you did a pond one, didn't you? I remember everybody was doing that tutorial. It's like, it was so recognizable. I'm pretty much self-taught. I've been drawing my life. That's awesome, Peta. That's amazing. Well, you have pure talent. Like, it just, mind blown. All right, and we're still using some of that blood orange here. I want to make sure we get some of that rich orange color in here before we add more of the shadow. Yes, duck pun on Enchanted Forest. That's what it was. Yeah, I could just, and Peta, I know, right, Bo? Right? A friend carved out 4 pumpkins in a row. The picture carved was their dachshund. That's amazing. I've seen it done so well so many times. Well, Peta, it was just, it took off so much. Did I ever show you guys, though, on a side note, because she mentioned carving pumpkins. Did I ever show you, it's on my Instagram, but I actually carved a Johanna Basford pumpkin one year. I think she reshared it, too, at some point. Here it is. So I took the owl from Enchanted Forest and turned it into a pattern. Like, I don't think I'd have the patience to do it again, but I carved a Johanna Basford owl, the owl into the pumpkin. Oh my goodness. My kitchen floor was so messy from all of the stuff that came off of it. But I've loved your videos, Peta, because you always explain everything you were doing that was so important as new colors. Oh, most definitely. Peta, I'm fangirling over here because you said hi to me. Right? It was so much fun. I mean, halfway through, I thought I was crazy because I was afraid it was all going to fall through. But this, I posted this back in... Oh, Flashback Friday is when I posted it. I can't remember how long ago it was, but this was... I reposted it in 2018, but... Anyway, yeah, it was fun. Yeah, Peter, you're a celebrity in coloring community. Oh, most definitely. And it's a big thing because she's one of the original colorists. Like, she taught all of us. Seriously, Peter, you have quite the following. Quite the following. Like, I don't think there's anybody in the coloring community, at least anybody that's been around for a while, that doesn't know your name, you know? You're a legend. Legend PETA. I love this community. The coloring community is one of the best, friendliest, most supportive communities I know. Oh, I know, right, PETA? I was always so blown away. Everyone was always so, so sweet. And it's nice, too, because it wasn't just a lot of blanket, like, oh, you know, that looks nice, and just, you know, saying it no matter what, because there were times you're like, you know, I would really like some advice on how I'm doing, so people would, you know, give criticism on it, but in a good way, you know, like helpful criticism. Like, it's not just like, you know, so you know that if somebody says, wow, your work is good, you know they mean it, you know? I can never find it. My page would always fresh. Ah, gotcha. Welcome back, Kimmy. All right, we're using orange now, which is 003. Aw, thanks, Crystal. But I'm working my way up slowly. Prismacolor equivalent for 003 is 918. That being said, and I couldn't have done it without any of all of you, I have been seeing some growth on the channel. I mean, I've only been live streaming for about 3 months now, and I've gone from averaging about 15 viewers to, well, I saw it hit 52 a few minutes ago. So it's encouraging that I am seeing natural growth on the channel. And again, I could not do it without all of you being here to hang out with me while I color my little pictures. Hi, Mia! PETA was the first person I ever watched for coloring on YouTube. I started with my first book, Enchanted Forest. Yes, I know, right? Exactly. Me too, Christina. Me too. As they should, Bo. As they should. PETA is utterly amazing. Like, I know we have everybody that's created the books and everything, but PETA is a coloring legend. You know who else I would love to, I'm fairly new to the colors community. Even I know of you, PETA. Yeah, see, there you go. Aw, thanks, Bo. I think the other person I would love to get to know as far as coloring wise, and she was big in one of my original, aw, thanks, Pat. It just thrills me to see pictures come to life. The pumpkin is already starting to pop. I know, isn't that so much fun? Does anybody know the name Ness Butler? Oh, thanks, Christina. But Nessbutler. I think there wasn't so many color tubers back then. Now there's so many fantastic, talented people YouTubing like this. Aw, thanks, PETA. Well, you got us started, PETA. I don't think this whole thing would have taken off without colorists like you. But if anybody doesn't know, they should look up Ness Butler on Instagram. Her skill is, I know, Ness Lee. Ha ha ha, Philip. I don't think she colors as much anymore, but at the beginning, Ness Butler, because I think she has an alternative page for her colorings and everything. But Ness Butler is also, she's got this page that she did with the sled, which I'm sure everybody has seen it around at some point. But she has like the snow in the background and everything. It's absolutely crazy. Aw, thanks, Kimmy. You guys are so sweet. Now I'm blushing. Hi, Victoria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are working. We're getting a jump start on our Spooktober picture. We're just getting started. Misspelled Ness as N-E-S and got Jimmy Butler, which is good because since I'm in Miami. Miami, there you go. We're just getting a jump start on our page here so that we can have a bit of progress done by the time we pop in. Got a little Halloween music playing in the background. And then for the colorathon, I'm going to have kind of a spooky or, you know, a Halloween-y layout for the stream here. So that'll be fun. Okay, so we've got our main color down now. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our espresso again. Just add a little bit more of that darkness. Okay. Not much, because I don't want this thing to be mostly brown, you know? Aw, thanks, Kimmy. But we got the house all decorated for Halloween. I did this page last month, had lots of fun doing it. Oh, awesome, Victoria. Forest Love Coloring. Yes, thank you, PETA. I could not remember. Okay, yes. So, what PETA said, Forest Love Coloring. That's Nessa's coloring Instagram. You should go give her a follow. So I love her recent work on lady portraits. Yeah, she is so super talented. No worries, Abby. No worries. Right, Victoria? See, even Victoria knows who PETA is. Oh my god, hi, PETA. That's amazing. That's amazing. See, what did I tell you, PETA? You are a little... Victoria says, I love you. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if all of us were in a room together? This is exactly what happened. PETA would walk in the room and we would all just like, ah! Be asking for your autograph to sign all of our books. It'd be amazing. Wouldn't that be the dream? If someday there was a way, I mean, I know everybody lives all over the world, so it's not even practical to even consider that, you know, we could all meet up one day, but can you imagine what it would be like? Just found and followed Ness Butler on Instagram. Awesome. Donna, also, her coloring Instagram is Forest Love Coloring, and coloring spelled the English way. But yeah, how absolutely crazy would it be if we literally all ended up in the same room together? Even throw in the illustrators. It would be nothing but fangirling all over the place. I know, right? Wouldn't that be amazing? Yeah, Charlotte. But imagine, even if we got like, you know, what if Hanna Karlzon was there and Johanna was there and like Millie Murata and all of the really like the top illustrators that we all really enjoy coloring, and then all of like the top colorists and all of the other colorists, like we were all in the same place, like a color con. A color con. That would be so... Oh, there you go. Yeah, Helen says a colorist convention. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I would have the time of my life. Time of my life. That would be amazing. Philip says, okay, past bedtime for me, need to go, but final question, ColorCon. Right, exactly. Hey, they've got TwitchCon, they've got BlizzCon, they've got Comic-Con. We need a ColorCon. When are you going to start YouTube vids again? Oh, I see. Philip wants to know when you're starting YouTube videos again, PETA. Just saying, everybody else has a con. I'd be broke if I went. I know, right, cats? Me too. Me too. Now, see, we'll just have to host it in Houston so I don't have to fly. No, I'm kidding. That's so selfish. Can you imagine? Hannah Lynn has a coloring treat. Oh, that'd be cool. It would call Emily's Epic Color Along. There you go. Oh, very cool, PETA. I totally get, though, like, taking time to... Oh, this is Sienna Brown, by the way, to upload them. That's one of the reasons I wanted to start doing live streaming, because, honestly, the video editing was just so tedious. By the way, in case anybody's wondering, I'm also putting very light pressure on this. I am not pushing very hard, because we want to add lots of layers in here. I'm waiting on hubby to edit them, then they're going up. Oh, awesome. Oh, see, that's great. You got your husband to edit them. That's awesome. I gotta teach mine. No, I'm kidding. I think I'm like too particular about it. I'd be like hovering over him, and that would just be mean. Plus, I like this too because it's so interactive. You know, I can answer questions as we go along. I mean, even with the coloring class we had the other weekend, it was great because everybody could ask me their questions. Do it, Emily. There you go. Then welcome back, PETA. New vid's gonna have the same tutorial style explanations. There you go. Yep, hubby handles the tech side. He loves doing all that. He created the animations. Oh, awesome, PETA. See, I can't do animations. I don't have the right program for that. I could probably learn, but I don't have the right program for it. An art studio we could tour. Ooh, that would be interesting. I have my art corner in my bedroom that I like to, I'm using orange now, by the way. I like to jokingly call my office. But to be fair, I have, you know, my desk at kind of an L shape, and it is this little corner where I've got, you know, my little space and, you know, my lights and stuff set up, but most of the stuff that I use for streaming, I break down every day. You know, like I take it all down after every stream, mostly because, oh, thanks, Nika. If I leave it out, my cat will chew on the cords. Because, you know, he's weird like that. Ooh, PETA live streams. That could be fun. Well, Victoria, I had another one in mind, but after chatting with Stream last time, we ended up deciding on this one. Because I was thinking in Spirit Animals, there's 2 Halloween pictures in there. If we can figure out the audio, we couldn't figure out why some people couldn't hear me when we tried before. Ah, gotcha, 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 gotcha. All right, now we're going to use ivory. Kind of yellow it up a little bit, add a little bit of brightness to it. Then we're going to end up using some green too. Is that Haunted Mansion music? It's kind of like generic Halloween music. So I use a website called Epidemic Sound, and I have it linked to my YouTube. So I have access to loads of different music that YouTube won't ding me for. So essentially it's royalty free because I pay a monthly subscription. But yeah, this is just a general kind of Halloween spookiness to it. I've been trying to stream, but I can't get Streamlabs to work. Dusty, feel free to message me later and I can see if I can help you out and go over some settings and such. Okay, so now I'm gonna use pear. A little bit of that green here, because pumpkins are never completely orange. Luigi's Honda Mansion 3 for Nintendo Switch is out just in time for the spook season. Oh, awesome. Yeah, no problem, Dusty. There are a lot of apps, for sure. Well, I use Streamlabs because I stream off of my computer. Oh, StreamYard. There you go. So I don't stream from my phone. I stream from my computer, which allows me to have, you know, the different scenes and the music and that kind of stuff. I actually, the starting, whenever I start and I have that stream starting thing, it's super handy because I'm not like rushing to get the stream set up, you know, make sure everything's working. Once I get it set up, then I can leave that stream starting scene running for a little bit. You know, I can go use the restroom, go get a drink of water, you know, kiss the kids goodnight, that kind of stuff. And then, which is why I don't usually talk too much in the beginning, because most of the time I'm not there because I'm, you know, getting things ready and whatnot. And then when I come back, it's nice because chat's already full and I can catch up, and then I just switch over, I turn on the microphone and switch over to my active stream scene. All right, now we're using emerald. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that darker emerald up top. A little bit on the bottom. Sounds good, Nika. Have a great night. You have a second stream set up for it? Yeah, okay, so that's the other downside. That's why I actually keep this tab open on videos, because every now and then YouTube likes to announce, hey, by the way, she's going live, like totally randomly. So all I need to do is go into my videos and click delete. And that second stream that got randomly scheduled is no longer happening. Thank you, Mia. Yep, have a good night, Nika. After I'm done with this pumpkin, we'll move on to something else so we're not coloring this all night. Okay, now we're gonna grab Sienna Brown. Kind of blend in that green just a little bit. Okay. I feel like the more colors you use, the more it just kind of brings it to life. You know what I mean? Here we go. That's why I was not here alone. I forgot what day it was. Oh, no worries, Mia. Which reminds me, everyone, what is it? Columbus Day, the 14th. We are not going to be doing our regular morning stream. We're going to switch that to an evening one because the kids have that day off from school. So we're going to be switching that. What is it? Is it Columbus Day? What is that day? What is the 14th? What is the holiday on the 14th? Is it Columbus Day? I feel like it's not Columbus Day. I can't remember. It's on the calendar. October's a very busy month. I'm using blood orange just lightly. Bonus night stream. There you go. Oh, I hear you on that one, Charlotte. Oh, why'd you have to say the word restroom? You're like, oh, sorry, Donna. Columbus Day. Okay, thank you, Charlotte. Yeah. I feel like I was saying it, and then I was like, oh, dang, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna sound like a maroon. Thanks, Kimmy. All right, now we're gonna use orange. We're just kind of lightly adding to it here. I want to make sure we leave some of that lightness to it to kind of help it pop a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get a drink of water. You launched my Google Assistant? Oh, I'm sorry. I spent the entire afternoon trying to figure out why YouTube kept telling me it couldn't access my webcam. I was beyond frustrated, then found out it was my firewall. Oh, goodness. Right, Crystal? It's a great transition between the dark brown and the lighter orange. Okay, so we're gonna get this little area here. Okay. Hi, Brittany. Telling you, Peter, you got fans everywhere. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do because I want to have his eyes glowing. So we're gonna start with, we're just gonna fill in the ivory here. Okay, because obviously we want his eyes glowing. So this is gonna be kind of our base color here, okay? A little base glowy color. All right, then we're gonna take the, I was like, I need to get some practice streams in for the 25th. There you go. We're gonna start with burnt ochre 113, okay? And we're just going to add a little bit in the corners here. Okay, just a tad. Okay, same thing down here. Okay, and we're gonna get some yellows here. In fact, we're just gonna grab all of these here. It's glow time, Mr. Pumpkin, I know, right? Let's see, and then let's also grab this one here. All right, so we just grabbed all of our yellows here. All right, so turmeric, Tuscan Sun, sunflower, lemon, and yellow sapphire. Okay. So turmeric, which is number 77, which is up here. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see. All right, so number 7, Prismacolor equivalent is 1012. Sounds good, Kimmy. I have to lay down, so I'm going to say goodnight, and then I'll lurk till I fall asleep. Sounds good, Dusty. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the lurk. And then Tuscan Sun, number 40, is 1003. And then we have Sunflower, number 16, which is 917. We could name one of the pumpkins Pita Pumpkin in honor of our fabulous guest. Yes, the one we are currently working on is Pita Pumpkin. It is officially Pita Pumpkin. Then Lemon, 004, number 916. And then number 28, Yellow Sapphire, is 915, okay? Thanks, Donna. Get a drink real quick. Yes, Pita. It is forever Pita Pumpkin. All right. Let's see if we can get this puppy to blow, or not blow, glow. Puppy to glow. Puppy to blow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's start with turmeric. Okay. So we're gonna get a little bit in the corners here. Okay. Well, I know, right? What about the other ones? They need names too. I think we'll name them as we color them, unless anybody has any suggestions. We're gonna have to think of a name for our grumpy cat up here too. Our cat that clearly knows all. He looks into our soul. No, I'm kidding. He looks at me like he knows something. Like he's aware that, you know, we were saying earlier, she looks like she's just dreaming off, but He looks like he's aware that he's in a coloring page. Like he's not amused that he's here. I'm trying to remember to use mover than one group color in the area versus just different hues. There you go. Name the cat Gabble. Gabble the cat. There you go. Okay, let's see. All right. So then we're going to use turmeric here. Twilight. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, here comes our generic thriller song again. Alright, so a little bit of that turmeric there. Okay, now let's grab Sunflower. Then lemon. I don't really have a plan for how I'm, you know, gonna light this up, but I'm just kind of winging it here. We're gonna add a little bit of yellow on the outside here to kind of make it seem like it's glowing a little bit, you know. All right, then we're gonna grab. It's freezing here. Oh, I wish it was freezing here. Yellow sapphire. Okay, we're gonna fill in that space on the side here. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this yellow sapphire. Actually, I think what I want to do, we're going to take our eraser here. Pencil shavings. There we go. Okay. And just around the outside, I'm just going to gently pick up some of this. Not much, just a little bit, because I'm not getting rid of the orange completely. I just want enough that the yellow is gonna show through a little bit. You know what I mean? Jack Sparrow, if there's a scarecrow, there you go. Highlander, I like that. Okay, so I know this wasn't exactly planned for, but if I was coloring this at home, this is exactly what I'd do. Don't you hate it when you think you're done with the picture and put supplies away and you find you're missing a spot? Oh yes, most definitely. I know, right? Oh, this thing is so handy. If you don't have one of these, it's a Derwent, like little electric pencil sharpener, and it's like super precise. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so we're gonna grab our yellow sapphire. I'm not gonna press too hard. We're just gonna fill in this space here, and then we can go back over with orange to kind of make it so it's not too stark yellow there, you know. We kind of want that glow, a little bit of yellow. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pat. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our burnt ochre. Okay. So now it's got that kind of yellow look to it, so now we're gonna go ahead and add in this color back to it. We just want a little bit of that yellow glow on the outside. Okay. There we go. All right, let's zoom out and kind of see. Not too bad. And then as we go on, we may add some more shadow here where this pumpkin would be. In fact, we may do that now. A bit more here, because it should be a little bit darker here along the edge of this pumpkin. I know, right? How about Highlander for the cat? That could work, Donna. What is my cat doing right now? Well, I think they're both sleeping. I actually preemptively gave them both a snack before stream. So they wouldn't be pestering me. So they have full bellies right now and are happily sleeping at the moment, which I am fine with. There we go. Okay, now let's grab our orange. That's right, he named it Gabble. That's right. Tyler named it Gabble. There we go. Now see, that's almost too orange there, isn't it? We are gonna grab our white. I have to go. Tim walked in with dinner. I'll watch the rest tomorrow. Sounds good, Victoria. Oh yeah, I think he chose Gabble. So we're gonna take our white. And we're just gonna lighten this a little bit. You can also use the white to kind of smooth out some of the tooth on that paper. Kind of blend it all in, you know? And then also, if you didn't want to blow through your Arteza white just because they don't have open stock of these, you could also use a white Prismacolor to kind of smooth this out as well. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Emily, I'm almost done with the mandala. Can't wait to show you. Oh, Bo, I'm so excited. My friend, she made a mistake in the picture when she told me to find it. Took me 2 days to find it. Oh, no. Pee-wee, half pint. There you go. Okay, I feel like he needs a little bit more darkness in the corner of his glowy eyes. I dropped out. I have to go bring in the wash prepared for tonight, hosting a dinner for my daughter to meet her boyfriend's parents. Ooh, exciting. Well, Peta, thank you so much for being here. It means so much. That was so exciting, and what a special treat. Seriously, thank you so much, Peta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have a great night and have a good dinner. All right, let's actually grab a little bit of espresso here. Actually, I'm going to sharpen this. I want a nice fine tip point. So we're going to take just a little bit of this espresso just in the corner here. I want to have these eyes pop just a little bit more. You too, Peta. You too. There we go. There we go. All right, let's zoom on back in here. We have this stump to do. Now I'm trying to figure out this line here. Is it part of this? And this just needs, I feel like this just needs a line, like right here. But it's all part of that. It's just missing that single line, you know? Tempted to add Wink of Stella? It could. Or like maybe to the yellow part. I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. Let's add a little bit of pear to the top here. Okay, just a tad. Okay, let's grab our yellow sapphire here. Maybe blend that in just a bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so now what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna use emerald. Okay, and then we're gonna use espresso. Okay, and we're gonna use sienna brown. Okay, and we're gonna grab ivory. And we're gonna kind of blend all that in. Now we're gonna use espresso again. Espresso. Okay. And then emerald. Okay. It's always got a little bit of green mixed in with it, right? And pear. There we go. Okay. Let's grab ivory one more time. I'll blend that in. Okay. There we go. All right. There's our Pita the pumpkin. Pita pumpkin. Bo and Boo. I like that. That's cute. All right. Well, we colored one pumpkin, and I don't want to color pumpkins all night. We got about 45 minutes left. So let's do... Part of me kind of wants to do the broom. I'm not quite ready to color the cat yet, because I don't know exactly how I want to do him. And 45 minutes is not enough time to take on the hat. We could do either the leaves. Let's see. So I don't know that I want to color her hair until I color her shirt. Thanks, Helen. I think we'll go ahead and work on the broom a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll work on the broom a little bit tonight. Numpkin! Pumpkin! The pumpkin, the pumpkin. It's all there. All right. So we're going to be using some browns for the broom. Okay. So we'll definitely want to get out espresso. Okay. Does the broom need a name too? I don't think the broom needs a name. It's just, it's a broom because it's like a broom that's a branch also. Okay. So espresso. No. Do I want espresso? I don't actually want espresso. Excuse me. I don't want you, espresso. I ain't naming no broom. Stick. There you go. It's called Stick. Alright, we're gonna get dark chocolate. Prismacolor equivalent for dark chocolate is number 947. So dark chocolate is number 118. Prismacolor equivalent is 947. Then we're gonna have number 48, which is sienna brown. Prismacolor equivalent for that is 945. Then we're gonna grab, let's see, what was that? What did I grab? 48. Then we're gonna grab 113. Do I have that out already? Yeah, 113, that's burnt ochre. Okay, and Prismacolor equivalent for that is 934. Then we're gonna get a number 76, which is honey. Prismacolor equivalent for that is number 940. And then we're just gonna use some white for that also. Let's see. Purple cat. Yeah, I think that's what we're thinking. I just don't know, not necessarily color, but design. Fur is one of my weaknesses, so I may save the cat for a little bit. I have a question for those who use acrylic paint. I bought a bottle of metallic gold and was wondering if I water it down enough, will it look good, or should I buy a keratin metal palette? Okay, so acrylic paint, what you need is a, you can use water, but it won't be as opaque if you use water. So you need something, oh goodness, I'm drawing on the blank right now. But I use, like, so for instance, when I do my fluid art paintings and I'm trying to, you know, thin out the paint without losing the viscosity of it. I'm literally drawing on the bank now, but I use something called Floetrol. There's a name for this particular product, but basically you are using a blending medium, If you're just doing a small amount, Basics makes a good brand. You're looking for a white kind of fluid. Hi, cats! You're boo, exactly. It's a white kind of fluid. You can mix it with the paint, and basically what it does is it thins out the paint without losing the richness of the color. The color might lighten slightly, but that's going to be your better bet than water, so that you don't lose the value of the metallics. Well, painting 101. All right, let's give these a sharpen real quick. You can only use water if you keep it only 25%, most of the total. Exactly, yeah. Well, it's not white like you think of it as white paint. Okay, I actually have a bottle of it. Give me a second. I'm going to grab it because I feel like I'm not explaining it right. But if you're wanting to make it work a little bit better, this is what you're going to want. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to grab it. I have my fluid art stuff here in a box because I have some paintings I need to make for an art show in December. But I keep a bottle of this for my painting classes that I show everybody when we do our stuff. So give me 1 second. 1 second. I can find it. It should be in here. Maybe I took it out. Okay, I'm going to show you the big jug because this is the big jug that I use, because I don't use the other brand because for the amount of painting that I do, it's a little overpriced. But if you're doing something small, okay, so I don't know if you can see here. I'm going to use this little camera here. So this is the jug that I use when I do my fluid art because it's a lot of it. But the idea is, it's basically an additive for your paint. So yes, it's technically white, but it's not like white like paint is. It thins it out, but it makes it so that it doesn't thin it out so you don't lose the value of the paint itself. You're my Friday night date. Aw, thanks, cats. So it's not white like you would mix white paint with it. It's a different kind of white, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, no problem. In fact, let me give me 1 second. Now I want to pull it up for you real quick. I'm gonna pull up Amazon and I'm gonna pull, because I want to make sure that you find the right one. So 6 blending paint, or no, what is it? Medium. Let's see if it'll pop up here. I know I'm typing it in right. Okay, what is it? Paint medium for pouring. Liquitex. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That's pouring effects. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Fluid medium. That's what it is. Paint, fluid medium, acrylic paint. There you go. Pouring medium. Thank you. Okay. That was driving me crazy. Okay. I'm going to give you this link here to this. Let's open this back up again. Okay, Charlotte. take a look at that, Charlotte. So yeah, it says pouring medium, but basically what it is it's going to thin out your paint so it moves more, but you don't have to add the water. And that's just a small bottle of it. I didn't even actually see what's the price on it. Yeah, it's for $12 right now, so it's not that much. So what you can do is you can, like, because if you're just doing it for painting and not for pouring, sounds good, Sue, have a great night. If you're doing it just for painting and not for pouring, you can literally just use a little bit of time, and that's probably going to last you like a really long time. Just going to sharpen the rest of these real quick, because we're doing such small little strands here. There we go. Yes, it should. Yeah, because you're going to be mixing it in with your paint too. Let's see, do I have any of my fluid art paint around here? I don't have any of my paintings in here right now. Oh no, I guess I've got an oval one here. Here, let me show you. Like if you were to paint just the pouring medium, it might look like a little matte, like M-A-T-T-E. But you always just mix it in with the paint. It's not just, you don't use it just by itself. Okay, so here is, this is one I did ages ago. My technique has since changed. But the idea is it thins it out so that I could pour it around, but you don't lose the brightness of your color. So this is actually a gold metallic paint that I used on here. It looks a little bit more orangey here because this white here is actual white paint. This isn't the blending medium. But the blending medium is what thinned it out. And it's funny. This ended up being like a... Hi, Kelly. This ended up being like a beach scene almost because it looked like I had waves here. That was totally unintentional, but it's one of the reasons I still hold on to it. I love it. But anyway, you can see here that it still has the metallic properties to it. So, yeah. I have a new method that I want to try out for my show in December, though. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Welcome, welcome, Kelly. All right, let's get in on this broom a little bit, shall we? What is this pour on? If you said I missed it, my connection timed out. This particular pour, honestly, this was just an inexpensive little wood panel I got at Hobby Lobby. But it works. Most of the time I pour in canvas. In fact, I got some more canvases today since I've got the art show in December. Because they had their level 3 gallery canvases 70% off. One thing to keep in mind if you are doing paint pouring and you're pouring directly onto wood, you need to make sure that you prime this because there's so much liquid when you do paint pouring. That water gets absorbed into the wood, and sometimes the wood can buckle and it can cause a curve and it makes your paint dry weird. So make sure that you, and I know I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but it's like gesso, whatever the pronunciation is. Make sure you cover your wood with that, and it's not going to completely eliminate it, but right? I know that's one of my, like I said, it's one of my earlier ones. Yeah, she just popped in, Donna. Yeah, so if you just pour directly on wood or wood panel, excuse me, you are going to want to make sure that you prime that beforehand. I mean, all the moisture dries out eventually. In fact, I had a painting I thought was ruined because it buckled in the middle, but I let it hang on the wall for a couple months and it flattened out. So it got there eventually. All right, so we're going to start with dark chocolate here. Crystal, if you're in Texas, I teach a fluid art painting classes about 4 times a year. Does Liquitex help when you're pouring on wood? Almost definitely, but that being said, I don't use Liquitex when I do my pours. I use Floetrol, which is this jug. I showed, oh, there we go, this one here. You can get this at Home Depot or Lowe's. So much more cost effective, and it works wonderfully. You just made me on. I'm so sorry, Bo. I'm so sorry. It was a long day today. I'm so sorry. I'll stop yawning. I'm sorry. I debated about having an evening coffee. I did indeed. I'm trying to make sure I'm following the right line here. But we're just using dark chocolate right now. Except for the heat. Oh, I hear that, Crystal. I hear that. I am a born and bred Oregonian, and the heat does not agree with me. It is one of the strong reasons I am anxious to move elsewhere. I'll keep yawning, I know, right? Kind of the same formula that I use when I color hair, too. This one's so long, in fact. We're going to do a dark base here, but then we're going to do another one kind of midway through. Maybe one of these days we could do an obscure one and I can live stream a fluid art class. If there's any interest in that. I mean, my channel is mostly coloring, and anytime I've posted anything painting, the interest has dwindled just slightly, but that's because my audience enjoys the coloring, not necessarily painting. I mean, they're pretty to look at, but it's definitely a process. And I feel like fluid art is so much more, it's more chemistry almost than painting. Yeah, you would, Jo Beth? I remember stealing wood prior to painting, but I don't remember what I used. That was 28 years ago. Can we leave? I think she might have. Maybe. I don't remember. I feel like she might have needed to. Let's see. When did she last? Let me scroll up here real quick. Maybe? No, maybe she didn't. I don't know. If you don't seal the wood, the resins in the wood eventually rise to the surface and show that you're paint. Yes, also true. Also true, Donna. And one of the other risks, too, I found with, because you can get, like, wood panels that are, like, canvas panels, sort of, that are essentially the shape of a canvas, but it's wood panel instead at Michael's. The problem with those is when they make those, they take slats of wood and they glue. You think so, Joey? We can maybe do that, like, for a one-off. I mean, I'd have to mix the paint up beforehand, or like some of it, just because it takes so long. I don't know. I suppose if we're doing a small paint, I'm thinking in the big spectrum, because when I teach my painting classes, like, I am measuring and pouring paint for like hours before the class actually starts, and then inevitably I'm still running late by the time everyone shows up. It's a little embarrassing. But we could do like a simple small one or something. Wood, not wood. Hi, Joey. Welcome. Oh, yeah, you said that right there. Are we kidding? I read your thing and then didn't welcome you. I'm sorry. My brain is all over the place. Yeah, maybe we could... Maybe I'll take a poll in the Facebook group, see if there'd be any interest in that, because that's kind of my other vocation. I don't do it as often as I used to, but like I said, I teach the painting classes 3 or 4 times a year, so they're a lot of fun. We have the idea this year for, because we're teaching kind of a Christmas one. It's a little bit before Thanksgiving, you know, give everybody, because they take like a good while to dry, so it gives everybody time to finish, you know, let them dry out and everything, but get their gifts done, you know, before everybody heads off on Christmas break and all that stuff. Anyway, we're thinking we're going to add some fine glitter to them this year, which Mia, you would love glitter on the paintings. Just finished a few. I donated a couple to my kids' school for fundraising, so that's good. You could live stream your painting classes, wink wink. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how I would set that up. I don't even know where I'd set that up in there. I suppose I could like put my phone on a tripod. I think to do that though, because those people pay for the class, like I'd have to charge online somehow. But then that wouldn't be very fair. Of course, I guess if you're not able to take part. Anyway. But we could do a separate live stream for it. It could work. I think I need to set up my tripod a little bit differently. I think we'd need more room. But they're fun to watch once you do the flip cup on it. Because most of the time it's spent, you know, preparing the paint and everything. We're still using dark chocolate, by the way. I know, right? Right, Mia? way that the painting classes work is that the gallery and we provide all the supplies, so really all you have to do is show up and paint. And then you have to come pick up your piece, you know, 3 to 4 days later, and then let it cure at home. But it's always been a pretty big hit. If I can just get my timing out right. Patreon, that could be a thing. I don't know, we talked about Patreon before, but I like, when I do my YouTube stuff, like especially when I hand out my, you know, charts or whatever, I have a hard time filling the content for the special tiers for Patreon, and I don't know, is it bad I like to give away things for free? I don't know, I feel like everybody should be able to enjoy them, you know? And I enjoy making it, so it's a thing, right? Always using the old noodle. There you go. I have one made up. Truthfully, I do. I just never got past the rewards. I just couldn't seem to fix them. Like, I have somewhere where I created a bunch of letters. Like, I drew, I wish I knew where I put them. But I drew a bunch, there's tons of paint pouring classes on YouTube, but there's only one of your coloring classes. That is true, Johanna. That is true. Thanks, Crystal. But like for one of the rewards, I drew up a bunch of letters like coloring style letters, and I made a ton of them. So, you know, one of every alphabet. So the idea was if I did Patreon, like that'd be one of the rewards, is that they could choose, you know, whatever letter they want, and then I could send that to them in a PDF. So I have them all done. I just never did anything with it. So I've got this Patreon. We're using Sienna Brand now. I've got this Patreon page sitting out there in the, you know, ether of the internet, completely unfinished. I'm so glad I found this album of Halloween music. It's perfect. Ethernet. Thanks, Tyler. Alright, we're just filling this in here. I feel like I'm definitely gonna miss some with this color. And there's so many of them next to each other, you know? But getting these different, you know, lights and darks next to each other kind of helps with a bit of a, you know, more realistic, I suppose, effect rather than just a flat color all the way throughout. I mean, it definitely takes longer to fill it in like this, but sounds intoxicating, Tyler. There you go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab honey. Rather than jumping to burnt ochre, I want to fill in our light color here, and then we'll add the burnt ochre as needed. So with this now, I can kind of color over the whole thing. I just want to be careful not to color over any space that doesn't have, you know, the sticks. There we go. Coming together. Aw, thanks, ladies. Here we go. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab the burnt ochre. And we'll just go over that just a tad here. Kind of reddens it up a little bit. If it ends up being too red, you can always go back over it with your white. Kind of soften it, lighten it up a little bit, desaturate it just a tad. think we might do on that middle strand there. I think I went a little bit heavy on the burnt sienna there. Broomy-ish. Yeah, there you go. Broomy-ish. It's gonna fade the black lines a little bit when you do this, but it's okay. Now, if you wanted to, you can always take a fine tip black pencil and go back over the black lines a little bit. Has a white hair. I have lots of them. There you go. Spooky broom, right? Right? Spooky broom. So we can do that a little bit now. We're going to take our black, our noir. We're going to make sure it's nice and sharp. Go. Find it out. I'm more of a silver-headed lass, and I'm sure it'll all turn white as jolly old Saint Nick soon enough. I mean, I'm only in my 30s, but the rate of grays and whites that have popped in have definitely increased a little bit. I mean, I know I've got a little ways to go, but still, you can't help but notice them, you know? Have a good night, Helen. Thanks so much for hanging out. So you can take your black if you wanted to bring some of those back. Just kind of very lightly kind of go over them a little bit. It's okay if it ends up looking like a little scratchy because it's meant to be sticks and twigs, you know? I don't know if you're wondering like why I'm not just drawing a line rather than sketching. I find that I can like making it, you know, when I'm going it back in like this, like a sketch, I find that I have much more control over my lines and the pressure that I'm putting than when I just glide it across. Just like so. I need that broom to animate and sweep my kitchen. I know, right? Where's Mickey Mouse when you need him? Maybe the cat can do it. Gabble the cat. There we go. Almost done. So it doesn't need much. I'm not really pressing very hard. I'm just kind of lightly sketching along these black lines. There we go. All right. What do we think about that? There'd be some major color magic, wouldn't it? I know, right? Just pop right out of the page. My bird is scared to death of brooms. He'll stop screaming until I put it down. Traumatized by cleaning tools. Aww. There we go. All right, let's take a look. What are we thinking about that broom, chat? Huh? I mean, I know we still have the rest to do, but you'll use the same colors along here. And then, you know, we're going to do leaves and stuff. Probably do, you know, like autumn leaves, like kind of brownish leaves with it. But here's the thing, chat. If I'm perfectly honest, I am feeling very, very tired, and I can feel my energy waning a little bit. That, and we have got kind of an early day tomorrow. So, It's only about 20 minutes early. I think that I'm going to go ahead and call it and get a good night's sleep tonight. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming to hang out with me while I color. How amazing was that? Not sure of his previous life with another owner, but he's afraid of a broom or large sticks. Aw. So thanks, Sarah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna get some sleep. How awesome was it that PETA stopped by, though? That was so amazing. But now we've got our little PETA pumpkin here. Here, let's brighten this up a little bit. Just a tad here. So yeah, I'm gonna call it. Our next stream is should be Monday morning. Keep an eye on Facebook or Instagram in case any changes need to be made. We got a really busy weekend this weekend, and I'm gonna be around a lot of kids, so I can't guarantee that I won't pick something up this weekend. Who the heck knows? I'm gonna be around a lot of kids. Anyway, I will keep everybody posted, and aside from that, we'll just plan on seeing you bright early Monday morning, 9 a.m. Central Time, and we're going to continue working on our Ivy and the Inky Butterfly page, which we will still be using our Arteza color pencils. But I think we got a good start in this, all right? So thank you so much for everyone being here, and I will see you all on Monday, all right? Night.